Hey folks, well, went into the city a couple days ago to run some errands and so on, and I picked up a few things. I figured I'd do a video, show you, I guess, an unbagging, unboxing, whatever you want to call it, kind of video. Show you all the different odds and ends I picked up. A lot of it's for RC, but there's a couple other odds and ends as well. Let me grab the camera and I'll show you. Well, there you can see some bags and boxes. You can already figure out what one of the bags is, or boxes. It's just a basic 1750 pound winch star winch for the scrambler. Hopefully I can get it mounted up. I'm going to be going on a quad rally here in a couple weeks, middle of April, and it's kind of, I expect it's going to be pretty mucky out. You can see out, yeah, you can see outside that most of the snow is gone, just getting pretty soft out, so should be good. But always want to throw a winch on there just to be safe, even though I'll be riding with a few others, but can't hurt. Nice small winch. I haven't actually pulled it out of the box yet to see, because the scrambler doesn't really have a spot to mount a winch. I'll have to fabricate up a plate in the bumper and so on, and I'll make sure and take footage of that. Here's a control, which I'm probably not going to use. These things, they burn out quite easily because there's no solenoid or anything. It's just a heavy duty switch. Instructions. And there you can see the winch. See if I can pull her out. Actually, you know, I'm going to set this video camera up on this tripod. Maybe it'll make it a little easier. Hang on a moment. Okay, that should hopefully work out better. Let's get this bad boy out of the box and we'll see what it looks like. The reason I bought this one, not just because of the price of it, but also the size of it. There's not much room to mount a winch, so I'm hoping this one will fit. Let's see here. Get this out. Pull block. Snatch block, I guess you could call it, to help use that to double the pull capacity of your winch by using your wrap. Kind of hook the winch cable around here and back to the quad, and by running it across this pulley, it doubles your pulling capacity. Just a couple bolts. I'm surprised to see only 2 bolts. There's only 2 holes to mount this winch, but I guess that should be sufficient. It's got fairly small cable on it. It's supposed to freewheel and do that. Oop. Ah, I see. I've never used a winch, so bear with me. So you just turn that, and then the freewheel out. It's a pretty small cable, but you know what? For the scrambler, it'll be good enough because, like I say, I was going for I don't want anything too heavy. Here's a circuit breaker, which I will use. So yeah, that's what comes in that box. But I've also got something else for it. Let me just get rid of this box. It's in this bag, and this is the reason why I'm not going to use the hand control that I decided to pick up. It's not for this particular winch. That tell where I bought it from, Canadian Tire money. But it's not for this winch, but it'll work because it's more or less universal. Let me show you the box. See what it is. If you can see it in the video, it's a handlebar switch upgrade kit. What this gives you, obviously, is not only a switch to mount on the handlebar, right here, painted out, should be a lot more convenient, plus all the wiring. It gives you what's in this box, and what that is it's a solenoid or a real heavy-duty relay, for those that don't know what a solenoid is. But what it does is, instead of switching the full juice through this, which would be a pain to hold on to the quad anyway, it switches through a relay, so the power, instead of going through the switch on the handlebar, the switch engages the solenoid, and that directs power straight to the winch. So that'll should work out good. I'm quite excited to get that on there, then I don't have to worry so much about getting stuck. So that'll be in a future video. I'll go through the process of mounting it up. Never done it before, so it'll be as new to me as it will be to maybe some of you. So that's that. Get this stuff out of the way. Just gonna put it back here for now. Probably work on that this week, or maybe even on the weekend. So next, start with this bag. Maybe see on the bag, Princess Auto. Bought a few odds, not much stuff at Princess Auto that I bought, but there's a few odds and ends. And again, not for remote control use, but you know. First thing I got, a couple linch pins and a couple of lift pins. And what these are going to be for is I'm building myself a plow, a chisel plow for the little tractor, so I can break ground. So you know what? I guess it is kind of for RC. It'll be used to break ground for the RC track. I've got a friend whose father has an old chisel plow that I can get a few legs or whatever you call them off of, so that I can hook it up to the 3-point hitch and hopefully rip 4 to 6 inches down to break the ground to make the track. So that's another future project. Throw those aside as well. Now this bag, just some feet that my wife got for the furniture. I'll take those in. And a little, not that I need screwdriver bits, but it's a Pro Point 36 piece bit set. And the reason I got this, more for the RC box. So I do have some of these types of hex heads, but I can't find them. They're probably in a box somewhere. Hopefully I'll find them, but I figured in the end I can use this set instead. It's not a bad little set. I think the Pro Point stuff's decent, but it's got all the metric sizes, so I can use the smaller ones for the smaller scale with the electric screwdriver, but then I can also go up to the bigger guys for the Baja. It's got a nice little driver holder. They're all kind of color coded, which is cool. Don't know if I'll use this, but that's interesting. Stick it in there, holds it tight, and this just kind of ejects it. But I'll be using that little set, which it looks like it's going to be a nice one, with my electric screwdriver, which I thought I had out here, but maybe I don't. So that's that. Throw that in here where it belongs for now. That takes care of those bags. Now, here's a Canadian Tire bag, some light bulbs for my father-in-law's truck. I have to put those in for him. He's got a burnt out tail light, or backup light. Now, here is the actual, it's a hobby wholesale bag. So this is the RC specific stuff. Got another bag in here. So what I got from Hobby Wholesale is a couple HS646 WP servos. WP standing for waterproof. Never used them before. They're a new servo. They're fairly high torque for their price. They weren't that bad for price. See, they're at 6 volts. They're rated at 133 ounce inches, and at 7.4 volts, which is what I'm going to run them at, they're rated at 161. So you can probably figure out maybe from the previous video why I got 2 of them. We're actually going to go and replace the Z590s in the LST2. So this is going to double the torque rating of that truck, and then I can use those 590s elsewhere. Maybe I'll move one to the throttle and brake, and then use the second one for another machine that needs servo. What else? I've got a 2100 milliamp hour LiPo, and that's actually going to be for the LST2 as well. That's going to be the receiver pack. And luckily, because these are high voltage, I won't need to have a regulator for this, because I'll be using something that's in the bag that will help out as well. Here's a single servo saver. I was hoping to get the MGT ones, but they didn't have any, so got one of those at Hobby Wholesale. Now this other bag is some Great Hobbies, and they had another one, so between the two stores I was able to get two. Hopefully these, I think these are pretty decent because they have the, you can see in there, the metal hub. So I think that holds up a lot better, will hold up okay. I've had good success with Dynamite products. And then, receiver, 603FF. This is going in the LST2 as well, so that I can use my 3PMX radio in there, because this has the built-in fail-safe and so on. And also, because the receiver can handle that 7.4 volts from the LiPo, so I won't have to use a regulator. So that all worked out good, and I can use that radio system in a different vehicle. Finally in here, just some 440 ball ends, ball links for whatever I might need them for. And some JR servo arms to go on those 590s when I repurpose them into another vehicle. There you go, all done. Got everything out, and just going to put all this stuff away and then move on to maybe working on the LST2. Talk to you later.